Greetings, royal family. I'm back. So I finally seen the Joker movie. Okay? Finally seen it. All right. No spoilers. I'll try my best not to give away too much because believe it or not, there are people who still have yet to see the movie. And that's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to kind of share my thoughts and give my opinions on some of the things in the movie without spoiling it for those who haven't seen it. All right. So getting right into it, the scene, basically the setting of the movie is Gotham, of course, in like the mid 80s. And this is very different from the Gotham that we're kind of accustomed to seeing, depending on your age range and the generation you grew up in. It's very different. So like it's different from the Gotham that we see in The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. So that was interesting to see, you know, Gotham in a different time, different space. Now Arthur Fleck, who plays Joker, that's his name in the movie. Arthur Fleck is a man, he pretty much wants to be seen. He wants to be acknowledged. He wants to be recognized. He is aware that he is looked at as an outcast and people are kind of repulsed by his being. You know, he's kind of like socially awkward. So he just wants to be acknowledged. He just wants to be seen. And he is very intuitive. Arthur is very intuitive in spite of his mental challenges, okay? Because he does have mental challenges that cause people to kind of like look at him as a weirdo or a weird person. Now, in Gotham around this time, there is a huge conflict between the rich and the poor. You know, you have the rich, the upper echelon, the well-to-do, they look down on the poor and they make the people who aren't of a certain socioeconomic status feel, you know, less than, you know. Sound familiar? Now, let's talk about Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix was phenomenal. I like him as an actor, and when I heard that he was going to be playing the Joker, when I heard there was a Joker movie coming out, I'm like, who's going to play Joker? But then when I heard it was Joaquin Phoenix, I said to myself, yes. I said, he's going to nail it. And that he did. The cinematography was excellent. It was a great combination with Joaquin's performance. So the synergy in this movie was great. I think he was the perfect person to play this role with this storyline, this setting, this cinematography. They just meshed totally well. Now, the movie does touch on mental illness and being a societal outcast, which makes Arthur somewhat of a very relatable character to some. Because, you know, you have some people who feel like they don't fit in, they don't measure up because of their economic status. You know, if they are diagnosed with a mental illness, they're treated as outcasts in society for some people, not for everyone. But that's something that we see, you know, present day. Now, another reason why I think that Joaquin Phoenix did a great job as the Joker, because there was no arch nemesis in this movie. There was no sidekick. There was no special effects or anything like that for the Joker to play off of. And this makes this Joker my favorite performance. It's just raw talent. Like, he carried the entire movie. So Joaquin Phoenix pretty much had to rely on his own talents, his own strengths, you know, different kind of like just different variations of Arthur Fleck and this Joker character that he created for himself. So again, just straight up raw, real acting. No arch nemesis, no one for him to fight. No, you know, CGI. No, none of that stuff. You know, no special effects. Not one scene was boring. Nothing was drawn out, and the pace of the movie was really perfect. You know, paired with his acting and his role, it was just really good. I was blown away. Like I said, I had high expectations for Joaquin Phoenix as this character, and it just, the movie and the script just exceeded my expectations. So now this is a question that I brought up, that I said to myself and kind of discussed with other people. Is Joker a good guy or a bad guy? Now, we know that the Joker doesn't spare people's lives, right? You know what I mean? But is he the good guy in this movie in particular? If you've seen the movie, is he the good guy or is he the bad guy? That was one of the questions that I walked away kind of thinking about, you know, when the movie was over. But if you see the movie, let me know what you think. Again, let me not say again, but try not to spoil it for everyone else who hasn't seen the movie. But what do you think? Would you consider Arthur Fleck / Joker a good guy or a bad guy? Now, Joaquin Phoenix, his performance really did make me appreciate Heath Ledger's performance. And yes, I know I'm not comparing. These are two totally different stories, obviously, right? Joker, the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix kind of talks about who Joker was before he was Joker. It talks about Arthur Fleck, his history, you know, where he came from and how he created this character as the Joker. And they do require two different levels of acting, but I like Joaquin Phoenix. You know, he's my favorite Joker character. I said what I said. Don't come for me. And as far as the plot line, you know, there was a lot of things going on in the movie, but the plot was easy to follow. I do like unpredictable plots and unpredictable like storylines. I don't always want to know what's going to happen next or walk away saying, oh, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. And the complexity of Arthur Fleck / Joker, it just leaves several theories on the table. Like you walk away and you're like, well, in this scene, was it this? In that scene, was it that? So I like that, you know, causing you to kind of think and cause dialogue and converse with people. So the movie definitely did that. And I think that this is a great movie to discuss because, again, walking away from the movie, you have so many unanswered questions. And I know a lot of people don't like that. You know, some of the reviews were saying that the movie was, you know, corny because you don't know. There's a lot of innuendos. They insinuate this. You're not sure if it was this. You're not sure if it was that. But I like that. I mean, I really do like that. It causes you to think. So it's kind of like a fantasy versus reality. That was another recurring theme in the movie. And again, looking at different, what can I say? Looking at different like theories of the movies or opinions of the movies. You know, some say it was confusing. Some say that it was too dark. I don't know how it was too dark, but I did see someone say it was too dark. It was too violent. It was disturbing. It was too gruesome. Some say it was the best movie that they've seen all year, and some are already deeming it a classic. Now, I didn't see the movie right away. I am glad that I waited. I'm glad that I waited to see it. It was just a psychological, psychotic cluster of goodness, if that makes sense. I like movies like that. I really personally do. So it definitely satisfied me. And speaking of Batman, okay, no one was talking about Batman. My favorite Batman was Batman Begins. Y'all remember that? Like, I know a lot of people are like, no, The Dark Knight was the best. And that's fine. That's your opinion. A lot of people said Dark Knight Rises was really good. That's fine. But out of that little trilogy, I like Batman Begins. I said what I said. Anyway, so if you've seen this movie, share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Try not to spoil it for anyone else. Please, 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 please try your best. I mean, you're going to write what you want to write. That's perfectly fine. But I really appreciated this movie. I smell a Oscar, not only a nomination, but a win for Joaquin Phoenix. He did have to like slim down a lot for this movie. And if you've seen the movie or if you're going to see the movie, you will notice that physically he looks very drawn down and his body looks a little, I guess, emaciated, I want to say. Like, I don't want to say that, but if you notice, if you pay attention to that, or if you're going to see the movie and you pay attention to physically how Arthur Fleck, you know, looks. So he really had to slim down for that movie. He had to do a lot. He did talk about how he prepared for his role. I did see that on a video on YouTube. If you haven't checked that out, just type in Joaquin Phoenix Joker. It'll come up. But yeah, he really like slimmed down, and I'm like, wow, like he made me as slim as I am look like Sherman Klump. Okay, so that is my take on the movie. I hope I didn't spoil anything. I don't think I spoiled anything for you guys. But again, I just want to show respect to the people who haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. I waited a little bit longer, you know, which is fine. I had things to do, you know. So I'm glad that I waited. I enjoyed the movie. And I am going to say personally, this is my favorite Joker character / performance. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job, and I really hope that he is not only nominated for an Oscar award, but he also wins the Oscar award. Well deserved. Be sure to get down in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts are. If you've seen the movie, share some, because I know a lot of people had questions. So share some of your thoughts without giving the movie away. If you haven't seen the movie, comment below. You know, anything that I said, any questions that you have. But that's it. I really, really enjoyed this movie. So much so that I watched it several times. So it's going to be up there on the shelf with Batman Begins for me. Something that I can just throw on and watch repeatedly. I didn't think it was that gruesome. Like, as far as gruesomeness, I mean, no, personally, I didn't get that. There is violence in the movie, yes, but, you know, it's not gruesome. I've seen movies that were worse than this. But I'm signing off, Royal Family. Be sure to like this video if you like it. I'll meet you down in the comments. And until next time, peace.